Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Melanie back with Black Metal Mondays. I am on the struggle today. Just woke up really not feeling it at all. So today is probably the best day to listen to black metal. It's a crappy, horrible, rainy day in Florida. Just soggy. Just been raining since last night. It's supposed to rain all day today, all day tomorrow. So just really setting the tone for that Black Metal Monday. I've got several new things to show you. Stuff that came in last week. Some stuff that I've been waiting on for a while. A lot of stuff that came overseas. So yeah, let's just get started. First things first, as always, I'm going to start with the tapes. I already gave a pretty much giveaway of what I was going to talk about this week, but I finally got this in the mail last week. It came from Spain, I believe. This is the new Grima or Grima, I'm not sure how you say their name, release that just came out this year. Rotten Garden. Sorry, there's kind of a glare, so it might be hard to see. Yeah, so this band, atmospheric black metal band from Russia, incredible band. This album is so good. I saw this creepy album cover on Bandcamp a while back. I think it might have been January, February time frame. It had just been released. It was up for pre-order, and I saw these creepy masks, and I was like, what is that? And so I took a listen and absolutely loved it. So I pre-ordered this as soon as I, found it. The vinyl sold out. They had tapes, and it just took forever to get here. Like, this has been out for a few months now, but I patiently waited, and it's an incredible album. It's very like nature themed. At least that's what I'm understanding is what the whole premise of this band is. Lyrics are not in English, so I unfortunately don't know what they're saying, but it's incredible black metal. It's very atmospheric. There are parts where it does sound a bit like raw black metal as well. That got some old school black metal worship in there too. Like, there's just a lot of everything. There's a part in here where they do like this. They have like an owl sample, like an actual owl like hooting in there. Yeah, I mean, it's a really, really good album, and it's one that I've enjoyed a lot this year so far, and it's really far up there in terms of one of my favorite albums to be released. So it's out on Naturmocked, sorry, glare, I don't really know how to say that, productions. So, and this is not the first time I've heard of them. There's a couple of other releases I've seen that they've pumped out within recent years. So yeah, I was really happy to get this added into my collection. I've been listening to this a lot. And since I got the tape last week, I probably have played this about 2 or 3 times now. Yeah, it's really good. So this is their 4th full length, I believe. So I'm not too familiar with their back catalog, but I did that same day when I pre-ordered this, and this is a repress of their 1st full length called Devotion to Lord. So this is also really good. Like I said, it's their 1st full length, so I feel like they're just really finding that sound and that tone of what they want to have as a band, but it's still really good. I would say not my favorite out of the 2 that I just bought, but still also another really good album. I've listened to this twice, as you can see. I was on a 3rd listen, but I had to stop in the middle of it. But yeah, this band is great. Like I said, they're from Russia, so I don't know too much other than that. I just know that they have other full lengths. The one before this one was up on Bandcamp for a while. Unfortunately, I think I missed all of those pressings, so I'm going to go and look on that. But that is also a really good album too. Really, really good band. I've been enjoying them, and I'm really happy that I just decided to buy these, and I love when I'm able to find a new band. So again, if you like the atmospheric black metal, if you're into like the epic and moving black metal, definitely check out this band. Really, really good stuff. And that's Grima. I think it's either Grima or Grima. I'm so bad at that stuff. So as always, I will link it in the description for everybody to check out. So those are the 2 tapes that I got. I do have a couple of other things that are being delivered today. Actually, the mailman is like right there, but he takes forever, and I got tired of waiting before I recorded this. So, and I'll save it for next week. But I have a couple more tapes coming, and I ordered a couple of vinyl that I'm really excited to get, and I'm excited to talk about them. I'm new to black metal, as everybody knows, so this is something I found just through other YouTubers suggesting stuff to me. So yeah, all right, and let's move on to the vinyl. I'll start with the smallest vinyl first. I finally got this in the mail. This is the new Taake. It's Taake, right? Somebody tell me if I'm saying that wrong. And then Helheim 10-inch split on vinyl. This came out, was announced last month, and I finally just got this week. Helheim, I'm not too familiar with them, but I do know a couple of their albums. They're like a kind of like a black metal Viking band, I guess you could say. I don't know. I don't like using the term Viking because I think it turns people off, but they're a really good band, and I enjoyed their side of this split. But I mostly will admit bought this for the Taake part. But this is his third, or their third, I should say, host. I always think Taake host, but Taake's third split that has been put out within the last several months. And I wasn't able to get the other two, but I did pick this one up as soon as I saw it dropped. I did see that there was one still available from the last split on Bandcamp, so I might actually pick that up this week because I wouldn't mind having that. So it's a really nice vinyl. There's Helheim, and then there's Host right there. Really nice printed inner sleeve. Unfortunately, mine came. Did it come so wrapped? I don't remember, but I've got some splits but whatever, it's not a big deal. The jacket's still intact a little bit. There's not any split damage on the jacket, so whatever. And when you buy this, it gives you the option of several different colors. So there's either blue, red, white, or black. And when I pre-ordered this, only white was available. Everything else was sold out, but I looked today and seeing that there's a couple of other colors that haven't added back into the Bandcamp. So if you want a different color other than red, or other than white, I'm sorry, definitely hop over there as soon as you can, because I noticed there's only like 3 or 4 available per each color. I really wanted the red one, but like I said, when I ordered it, only white was available. So really cool little 10-inch split. I don't normally buy 10 inches, so this is only my third 10-inch I've ever bought. So admittedly, I don't have a sleeve to go around it, so I gotta buy some 10-inch sleeves. So this one's gonna sit on my trusty shelf right here before I throw it in with the other ones. But yeah, really good split. Check this out if you're a fan of both bands. If you have not, like I said, there's still vinyl available, so you'll be able to get this, I'm sure, for sure, if you really want this. So yeah, I was excited about this. Taake is just one of my favorites, bands / artists that I've listened to in recent years. So next up is a record from Blood Harvest. I went on Blood Harvest's Bandcamp a while back, several months ago, so it took me a while to get this. Blood Harvest is over in Sweden, I believe, and I was listening. I wanted to get some more albums from them, and I was looking at the Suffering Hour albums that they had in stock and a couple of other things, and I came across this band who I'd never heard of, admittedly, but they've been around for a while now. I think this might be their third full length, and they are called Valdrin. Yeah, and I listened to this album and was like, I'm buying that. That sounds incredible. And I've been waiting for this patiently. There's the band right there. They are a US black metal band out of Cincinnati, I believe. So that was cool to see. And it's very melodic black metal. So at least that's what I'm seeing the genre is as, and there's a lot of melodic elements to it. So yeah, very, very good album. It is, like, I've listened to this several times already before I got the vinyl, and now that I got the vinyl, I listened to it a couple of times today, a couple of times yesterday, a couple of times a couple of days ago when I got it. So I've been really anxious to get this, and it's really good, and it comes on this awesome, amazing red and black splatter, which everybody knows red is my favorite color, and I love red vinyl, so I was super pumped that I was able to get that. From what I saw, this variant is completely sold out now, but they still have black available. So yeah, really good melodic black metal band. Just heavy as hell, and then there's like an acoustic break in here that's really good. It's a really good album, and I'm actually shocked that I didn't see more about this. This came out last year, and it went underneath my radar. So yeah, if you have not heard this, definitely check it out. And if you want to buy the vinyl, you definitely can get a copy. Like I said, it comes from Blood Harvest, so if you're able to find it on distros like Hell's Headbangers or anything like that, I'm not sure if they have it, but they might. Otherwise, you might have to wait a while if it's coming directly from Blood Harvest like me. But really, really good album. And since I bought this on Bandcamp, I got the digital download. And as always, Blood Harvest comes with an obi that talks about all these things, but then on the other side, it has a digital download code. So that is somebody's, whoever wants to pause and take it, because like I said, I already have it because I ordered it on Bandcamp. So great album, really great band. I was super pumped that I found this new band that I enjoy. And yeah, I'm definitely going to check out their other releases. Like I said, I think that might be their 4th release. I can't remember for sure. And then finally, the last thing I had to show you is, and I mentioned this, and I think in the last Black Metal Monday they did last week. I've been waiting on this one for a while. So a little bit of the backstory. I listened to this album on Bandcamp when it was there and up for pre-order a while ago, and I loved it after somebody had suggested I listen to this band, or this one-man project, whatever they want to be called. After they found out, like, hey, you like atmospheric black metal, you're gonna love this project. And I went and listened to it. I was like, yeah, this is great. But I think at the time, the vinyl pricing was like god awful. Like, it was $30 for the vinyl, and then shipping was like $20 or something. It was getting up being like $50 for me to buy, and I had so much other stuff that was coming out at that time that I wanted to reserve my money for, so I didn't buy it. And then it ended up being one of those things I regretted. Because after I listened to the album several times, and then I bought the other album that I have, it's like, shit, I should have bought this album. It's probably gonna be one of my favorite ones to come out in a long time. So I did see pre-orders went back up for a second pressing of this, and the release date wasn't until July. And I am a person that is very impatient. I'm very impatient. I'm that person that if I'm buying a new phone and if it's available in the store, I'll go pick it up in the store. I won't let them ship it to me. Like, I'm that kind of a person. So I didn't want to wait. So I was hoping that it would pop up somewhere. I just had this feeling it was going to pop up somewhere. Either somebody was going to put it on Discogs for an actual decent price, which no, it hasn't been put on Discogs for a decent price, or somebody randomly was going to find it and had a copy and was going to sell it. I just had this feeling. So I held out for a little while. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just buy the second pressing pre-order. It's like, I'll just wait. I have it on Bandcamp. I'll just listen to it until then. And then I swear, like, it's kind of crazy how this stuff happens. That night, when I was going to buy this, like, to pre-order the second press, I got this email that said, hey, we have this in stock now. And it was from Meteor Gem. And I had gone on their website and said, notify me when you get this in stock, because I saw that they had this on their store with the coming soon banner over it. And I was like, they got a copy and it's going to be there soon. And I started seeing this popping up on Instagram more and more. So I knew, like, eventually they were going to get it. So my thought was, I'll pre-order it, and then if theirs comes up, I'll also buy that, and I will either just sell the other one or I'll give it away for a giveaway. After bitching and complaining that it was too expensive. That's just how I am. And so then that popped up, and I clicked on it as fast as I could, and I bought it. So I don't know. Maybe I was fated to have this album, but this is the new Mare Cognitum Solar Paroxysm. I don't know. Is that how you say it? So yeah, I talked about this in my last video, my top favorite albums so far this year in 2021. This album is just, it's fantastic. It's just atmospheric black metal at its absolute best in my eyes. I've listened to a lot of it over the years, and I'm not an expert by any means, and I'm sure there's probably gonna be so many other people that are gonna message like, oh, have you listened to Agalok? And yeah, obviously I've listened to all those bands. I've listened to a lot. Like, atmospheric black metal is really what got me into black metal. So, but this one just really has won my heart, has made me fall in love, and I've absolutely loved it. So Shouts out to Meteor Jim again for saving my life for a press that I didn't think I was ever going to be able to get or would have to wait out on. It's a nice gatefold, glossy as hell. All the lyrics are right there. And then the vinyl itself is gorgeous. It's this double LP. I'll only take out one because they both look pretty much the same on this red and yellow like swirl. So each side looks completely different. It sounds fantastic. It's in brand new shape as always. No warping, like nothing. It came perfect. And the price was exactly what I would have bought it for in a store 100%. I got lucky. So this has probably been like my buy of the year so far that has made me incredibly happy. Like I said, the pre-orders are up again for a second press, and I guess they're not expected to come out until July. I know that there's been a lot of like warehouse, vinyl warehouse, like pressing plants have had a lot of delays lately, so stuff is just getting released later into the year. So yeah, this album is fantastic. It's just, like I said, one man that does it. I have another album that I showed you guys last week, and just, yeah, I mean, it's all, so he does everything. Jacob is his name. I can't say his last name, but yeah. And then also Adam Burke, the famous Adam Burke, did the cover art. The famous Adam Burke, Coffin Mulch. Yeah, he does a lot of metal album covers. So amazing album. If you have not heard, if you're an atmospheric black metal fan, you'll enjoy this. You'll think it's fantastic. I feel like anybody who's watching this video right now has already heard it, already knows, like they know. And either they think it's amazing or they're just like, yeah, it's whatever. But I think it's great. And this has been easily one of my favorite albums of the year so far, including this one right here. So these two have been getting a lot of airtime on my speakers and my headphones, and just all around fantastic stuff. I do have, there are a couple other releases this year that I know are going to be coming out that'll probably be high up there. Spectral Wound came out this last week, and unfortunately I was hoping to have the vinyl for this video this week, but they didn't ship it until the day of release, which is completely fine. Like, you know, it's not a big deal. A lot of the times when I pre-order stuff, I get the stuff before it's released and I'm able to listen to it for a few days early, but I was unlucky for that release. So I do have it coming. A lot of people have suggested it to me, so thank you. Yeah, I pre-ordered it the day it dropped. I don't have their first album. I've been looking to find a decent vinyl price on it, and I think Discogs has popped up a couple here and there, so I might pick it up this week if I can find something that's not absolutely horrendous. But yeah, that's all that I have for today's Black Metal Monday. Like I said, for the most part, I've been playing this a lot, and I've been playing the Grima tapes, and then I spun the Valdrin. Like this Black Metal Monday, everything I've shown to you has been pretty much the only thing I've been listening to, with the exception of the Spectral Wound, which is not here to show you. But yeah, one other thing, I saw a couple people comment some suggestions for me to listen to. I might not have responded, but I have listened to them. I've bought a couple of things, so I'm hoping they'll be here by next week for the next Black Metal Monday. So if I don't get anything in, don't be surprised if there's no Black Metal Monday next week. I've ordered a couple of things, but they haven't shipped yet, and the likelihood of them being here before next Monday is pretty slim. I live in kind of an area of Florida that gets screwed with the hub and mail, so unfortunately. So if there's no Black Metal Monday up next week, I will hopefully have another video up to take its place. But yeah, thank you so much for all of your support. I have broke 300 subscribers, and I've just been a slow climb, and it's incredible to see, and I really appreciate it. And surprisingly, this video series is doing really well in terms of views. I thought for some reason it would not, but it actually is. So people are enjoying this, so that makes me happy, because again, black metal is one of those things that I'm just navigating and learning and starting to really fall in love with. So this has been fun. Thank you guys. Hopefully you have a wonderful Monday, a better one than me. Like I said, I just woke up feeling like I got hit by a bus. So the black metal music has been making me feel better. Have a great week, guys.